the only one that are devastated when a miscarriage happens.
So what's going on, y'all? I wanted to give this clip a little minute to die down before I actually responded to it, because the expectation from the time that we are boys, and I tried to have this conversation with a friend of mine on here, Tam Bam. I'm going to tag you in this, but I wanted you to hear the explanation. From the time that we are boys, we are expected to be okay with everything. And it lacks in the areas of teaching our boys. From the way that we look at family and raise our families and raise our kids, or whatever the case may be, to all areas of and aspects, it's always assumed that the boy will be all right. From teaching them areas of integrity and how to be able to treat someone who does them well, to being able to teach them how to walk away from those who treat them wrong with no incident. Our boys in our community are at a huge disadvantage. And our boys grow up to be the men who are supposed to be stoic and robot-like. Have no feelings, have no emotions, take everybody's best shot and stick around for them to be their punching bag for life. That's the expectation. For a multitude of reasons, there's no one around our boys to teach them how it's done. For reasons that are the man's fault, and for reasons that are the woman's fault, and for reasons that sometimes are the fault of the man and woman collectively. Our boys operate at a disadvantage because of that lifestyle that we choose to live as grown-ups, adults, and parents. We've seen multiple times that this man, Tyrese, has shown emotion on camera, talking about real shit, real things that are going on in his life, all for us to ridicule him en masse. Because whether you want to believe it or not, losing your baby to another household is supposed to be something that a man is not supposed to feel and be able to endure with no incident, no emotion, no tears, no nothing. Having someone trying to dig in your pockets, not for the salvation of them and their child, but having someone dig in their pockets simply to a level of just to hurt you, just to try to destroy you, should not bother a man. And that is what this brother has been attacked for doing on at least 2 separate occasions. However, if he was to react the total opposite and never feel a thing, or never make it visual that he feels a thing, you also demonize him for that. I referenced Tam Bam because in that video that she presented, I said simply that there is another person involved in whatever situation that it was. And that person that was involved was a young man. To which I asked the question, if this is a teaching moment for daughters, why isn't it a teaching moment, for a teachable moment for a son to say, this is not how you treat a woman? Because we as a people have to stop arguing and pointing the finger and acknowledge that it's both of us, which is why I let it be known that there are different dynamics to every situation. It could be the man's fault, it could be the woman's fault, or it could be both of their fault as a collective. I can't help but be reminded that for the last 60-something years, it's not lost upon me that I've heard the complaints for 40 of the years that I've been here, that we don't tell you how we feel. And this is possibly the answer why. God bless. Show.